So which teams are the surprise teams in the NBA? Because obviously, you know, every season there are teams that are surprise teams, and there are teams that end up, being a little bit more disappointing than some of us had thought. So I want to talk about a couple of teams that have pleasantly surprised me, and then a couple of teams that, may, so far, the season is still early, but so far have, disappointed. So let's start out with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers have done way better than I expected to start. Because, if you don't know, they, they were without LeBron for a while, and they were without Luka for a little bit. And that's when Austin Reeves dropped 50. But I say all that to say, I had the Lakers at what? I don't know, maybe 6th or something. I forgot what I put them at. They're 3rd in the Western Conference, and we know the West is loaded. So the fact that the Lakers are 3rd and LeBron is back now, but although he's out now with I forgot exactly what they said it was, but it's some kind of like arthritis in, I don't know if it's his back or something. But so let's say 3rd in the West, and we know the West is loaded. Like, shout out to the Lakers. Another team that has surprised me in a good way in the Western Conference is the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns are in 7th, I believe 7th place in the Western Conference, and obviously that's not, that's not 1 or 2, but I didn't have the Phoenix Suns even making the playoffs. Now, do I think the Phoenix Suns are going to end up, being in the playoffs? I'm not so sure. But, despite the fact that they traded KD, and it looked like it was, well, in my mind, kind of going to go into like a soft rebuild because they still want to build around Devin Booker, obviously. But like a soft kind of rebuild. So the fact that they're in a playoff spot right now, that is what pleasantly surprises me. And I don't know if they're gonna end up actually making, the playoffs, but to so far, be in a playoff spot, that's further than I thought. Somebody said Jordan Ott is doing a great job. Oh, look, and it has like a crown. Shout out to you. I don't know what those crowns mean, but maybe that means like that you comment a lot on my channel. I'm not sure. So if that does, welcome, whoever you are. At what's the word? At annual. Someone who's here a lot. I forgot what the word I was looking for is, but shout out to you. I don't know what those crowns mean, but I think that means that. So that must mean you watch a lot of my content. So shout out to you. Yeah, so the Phoenix Suns, like, keep them on your radar, I'll be, maybe tuning into a little bit more Suns games. I try to watch as much as I can, but I'm not going to act like I've been watching a ton of Phoenix Suns games because, I didn't expect them to be this good. Obviously, again, I watch everybody, but I can't say I've watched, all their games. But moving over, well, should we stay in the West? I'll do one more in the West. I don't, you're like, why is she pausing? Kind of a disappointment is the Pelicans. I know a lot of people thought they were going to be like, towards the bottom and stuff like that. And I I can understand why. I didn't think they would be this, like, I didn't think they'd be 3-20. Like, I really didn't think they, like, so they're kind of disappointing to me. Like, 3-20, like, I feel like you gotta win more than 3 games. No offense, I know they're trying, but I'm just saying, like, I just feel like that team is too talented to only have 3 wins. So they are kind of a disappointment. And then we'll go to the East. And in the Eastern Conference, the first team that has pleasantly surprised me are the Boston Celtics. Because the Boston Celtics, I think I had them finishing 7th or something. So, like, being in a playoff spot is not surprising in that, but, like, I don't know. I feel like they're playing better than I thought to start with as well. Like, I feel like they are playing better than I thought they would to start the season. So that's why they're my like a good surprise. So shout out to them. And then the other team is the Miami Heat. I mean, I listen, if you watch this page, you know I said the Miami Heat are going to make the playoffs. They're going to be probably the 8th seed. Like, they figure it out every year. Like, that is not surprising to me. For the Miami Heat, to make the playoffs. But I believe they're like 4 or something right now, and they've won games without Bam, without Tyler Hero. Like, they just keep doing it. Like, this is Miami Heat culture. They figure out how to get it done, you know what I mean? So, again, I picked them to make the playoffs, so it's kind of like a, I'm not like completely, shocked, but at the same time, shout out to Miami Heat. There was another team too. Who is, I can't say I'm trying to think who I'd be disappointed. Like, I can't, like, the Pacers don't have Tyrese Halliburton. Like, what did we expect? You know what I mean? Like, the Cavs are a little disappointing. A little bit, like, it's early. They're in the playoff hunt. They're 14-10, but, I expected them to, I expected them to be a little bit higher to start with. Somebody said Raptors, in my opinion, been surprising. Well, the Raptors, I've been talking about them a lot on this channel. They are 3rd in the third in the Eastern Conference. I said before the season, the Raptors were my surprise team. I thought they were going to be better than people thought. Like, I felt like they had a better roster than people gave them credit for. And I felt like they were going to end up being, like, maybe 8. Like, number 3, number 2, 3 that they've been doing, obviously that is, surprising in a way, yes. So, I agree with you there, but, like, I thought people had them, like, last, and I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that. Someone said hit that like button if you haven't. Shout out to you. You must be a regular, and you know that I never say it, and I should, and I just forget. So yes, hit that like button, subscribe if you like the content. So thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Hope you enjoyed, and see you soon. Bye.